Hello, hello, and welcome back as I continue steering into the skid in another episode of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM 2. And I think maybe steering into my skid is helping. I feel like I'm starting to come out of the slide a little bit. We've been hydroplaning around, but I think this calamitous train wreck of a campaign is finally starting to get back on track a little. Which is good, because the Juglick clan was looser than Dale Earnhardt Sr. on the last lap of Daytona 500 for that last little while there. We all know how that one ended. Yeah, tragedy. But, yeah, after a few trips to the pits, it does seem like we've finally, thrown in a few wedges, tightened a bolt here, loosened a bolt there, adjusted the air pressure, and we're getting things back on course. Oil pressure looks good, tires are all warmed up, there's not a single Sterling Marlin to cram us into the wall, not a one in sight, so I think without any additional NASCAR references, what we should probably do, or, maybe sending any burning tires into the stands to kill an onlooker, we should just get ourselves back in the race and go grab a mission. I make jokes about NASCAR because I don't understand it, so that's what I typically do when I run into things I don't understand. I mock them. It's just the way I do it. I don't get NASCAR, though. I really don't. It confuses me. I mean, I sort of understand it. I can get why you would watch people drive for hours and hours in a circle going very fast, because the opportunity exists for you to see a car do a 200-mile-an-hour cartwheel down a racetrack as it slowly disintegrates into chunks of flying debris. That's pretty cool. It's a spectacle. It's a thing that would be interesting to watch. But what I really don't get about NASCAR, well, one, wrecks are the thing that happen the least too. Usually when there's a crash, it's not even entertaining. The really cool cataclysmic crashes are few and far between, because it's a sport that's designed to sort of prevent that from happening, really. That's the exception, not the rule. But the other thing is that really truly confuses me about NASCAR is, why would you go to a NASCAR race? That's what I don't get more than anything else. Watching it at home on TV, I can get it. That's fine. Watching it at the actual racetrack, though, it confounds me. First of all, if you're at the track, you're probably so far away from any potential crash, which again, I think is really the only thing anybody goes to see. It's a fairly dull sport, it really is. I mean, it's cars driving in a circle. But if you're going to see the crash, if you're at the track, you could be, and probably are, literally maybe a mile away from a crash when it happens. Race car tracks are really big. You're going to get a better view if you just stay home and watch it on television. They'll capture it better. They're going to replay that shit in super slow-mo. You're going to have a better view just being at home. And also, there is literally zero chance, if you're at home, that you get your head torn off by a flying chunk of exhaust manifold. That's not going to happen. The only way you're going to get a good view of a crash at an actual NASCAR event is if you're close enough to it to get sprayed by the burning gasoline flying out of the ruptured gas tank as it cartwheels into the stands and murders hundreds of people. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just baffles me. But I don't have to understand. The only thing I really have to understand at this point is how to get ourselves through another mission. And this team that we took out on our last mission, they really did a pretty fantastic job. Are there any items we might want to consider picking up here? Got our mimic beacon, smoke grenade, med kits, not interested. Still not going to build that helix rail cannon because we don't really have a use to it. I'm not really invested in sparks. I just does not enthuse me. So let's take Ma Juglick and her newly found scanning protocol and put that shit to work trying to determine who is and is not a faceless, and go stop this Haven retaliation. This one did come a little early, of course, because we let an informant rat out our stoolies here in what appears to be, I don't know, was this northern Washington, maybe southern Vancouver? Oh, geez, they ratted us out, eh? Now they're on to us. It's not going to be good for our maple syrup supplies, that's for damn sure. I don't know why, but I'm guessing in southern Vancouver, that's where the world's maple syrup supply is centered. Is this world maple syrup capital of the world, perhaps? New Earth Valley, I mean, it's got the name for it. Would you buy New Earth Valley brand maple syrup? I would. It sounds delicious. Try New Earth Valley brand maple syrup. That mapley syrup goodness that's so good, so good on those waffles, possibly pancakes, and maybe mixed in with a little peanut butter as well. It's called Goop. Have you ever tried it? Give it a try. Peanut butter and maple syrup. You'll be glad you did. So let's go do Operation Gilded Blade. I'm gilding the lily on the maple syrup and peanut butter thing, although that is a deal. Kind of a rural dish, maple syrup and peanut butter. Typically mix them, put them in a bowl, spread it on crackers. It's not terrible.
forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians.
Not my first rodeo, Bradford.
So did we. You won't have a
So we got
concealed position for deployment on this one.
Well, you know, except for 2/5 of the team. 2/5 of the team will be concealed. The rest of the team, though, nothing doing. Where's our zone map? Okay. Here's our zone edge. Let's see if we can get somebody up on top of this rock. Or maybe a little eye in the sky action. Ma Juglick, why can you not scale the rock? You're standing right by the climb point, dear. You're on top of the vines. Are we just forbidden from getting on top of this rock? Fine, okay. Sorry, the top of this rock is verboten. I guess we'll just send a wolf pack out for a little scout action then. We got WP. We have a relatively unthreatening squad. I'm not hugely concerned by their potential for catastrophe. What I am concerned about is our potential for dealing with them. I would love to get a rescue, but there's no way we can do that without ending our turn. And if those guys patrol into us, although all things considered, maybe having them patrol into us wouldn't be the worst idea. But there's no guarantee they patrol. It's possible they just hunker down and start murdering civilians, which would be suboptimal. Jules, is there anywhere you could have cover from those guys without stepping in the detection tile? Theoretically here. I don't really like that move. Let's have the wolf pack take that first. If we're going to pop this pod early, I would prefer to have as much potential backup as is humanly possible. Yeah. If our non-concealed troops come around this corner, we are going to spawn these guys. We're going to have to avoid that. As much as I don't necessarily want to, we're going to have 2 troopers up here dealing with the forefront. We got 2 in the van. And I don't mean like the weird candy van. We're like, oh, we got 2 in the van. And that's not the reference I'm making. Van, it's short for Vanguard. We've got 2 in the Vanguard. Now, okay, game. Once and for all, I want to determine what's going on here. Because it says from this tile we can't be seen, and from that tile we can't be seen. These tiles we can't be seen. Or we can't see the enemy. If we can't see the enemy, they should not be able to see us, which means this move should be safe. Alright then. Going to be very salty if for whatever reason that move was not safe. And now we're going to come over here and try and set up an Overwatch trap. See if we can't get these guys to wander into it. No misclicks right now, Grandpa Festus Juglick. Now is not the time for a miscue, sir. Ma Juglick. I really wish you were Billy Ray Cyrus's clone, Cyrus Juglick. His serial ability is going to be monumental. Okay, we should definitely be getting some Overwatch here. This has worked, well, I was going to say exceptionally well until Grandpa Juglick damn near shot the wolf pack right in the butthole. Hey, you want to leave the butthole alone there, Grandpa Jugs? What did his butthole ever do to you? We're going to waste all of our Overwatch on this guy's ass. Stop shooting him in the butt! Every single one of them missed, and they all shot the wolf pack right square in the asshole. This is a civilian dying. Yvonne Guzman was in a building. We were probably never going to get to her anyway. All things considered. It's, you know what, Yvonne? Acceptable loss. That's what you get. Don't hide in a building. Also, this person has made saving them easier by fleeing towards us. A move which I wholeheartedly appreciate and endorse. Flank shot? We can't really flank that guy because he's a robot. Emmy Luge, she should be able to get a pretty good shot at him. Right, so we do still have Jules concealed. If at all possible, we want to maintain that concealment. Which means we got the Wolfpack. Wolfpack comes up here. Shotgun to sectoid head almost certainly kills him. Gives us backup on the robot. Okay, Grandpa Juglick. We're going to do 2 things. One, come rescue this civilian. This is almost certainly not a faceless. Then, 96% shot at the robot. We're going to get some shred out of this. I wholeheartedly support this plan. Make it so. Grandpa Juglick, engage.
Went off the armor. Draining ammo fast.
It went off the armor, but that's, you know, it's not the end of the world. We'll be fine. We got Emmy Lou Juglick over here. It seems like we're probably going to have to earn our concealment. We're going to need more. We're going to need more than these 2 to get the job done. Especially considering you fucking whiffed an 82% chance to hit. That's fantastic fucking work right there. Well, yep, sorry, Jules. I would Would love to keep my ace in the hole here, but
Seems doable.
well, keeping my ace in the hole, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't really seem doable at all. What I need you to do is throw an axe into this man's face. Not that man. Not that man. That man. Yes, an axe to his face. Please kill him with the axe. Don't pull an Emmylou Juglet. Nope, she planted it right in his fucking forehead. I think she may have killed that man twice over. Yes. Shotgun kill. Did not get the kill. Well, if we have to choose one unit to leave alive, you know we're not going to choose. We're going to choose the sectoid every time. Come around here.
On the move.
Give me 6 damage, shotgun, point blank. Please don't shoot the tank that you're standing right next to. This cannot fail to kill this man. Can't miss, and it has to do at least 6 damage.
Enemies down.
Yep, he's down all right. And that just leaves Ma Juglick, who I guess... There's a flank shot here? All right, well, we'll take the rescue and the flanker. We could have gotten out of this with the Mimic Beacon. That's true. We could have made the save by just tossing the Mimic and kept...
It's still moving.
Brilliant work, guys. Let's miss every high percentage shot ever. Fantastic fucking effort. I'm proud of the whole team. You guys are a fucking credit to humanity. That's probably a faceless then, considering it didn't run. Heather Human bites the dust. All right, Heather Willis has been killed. That sectoid is just fleeing, trying to get us to spawn that other pod. I'm not sure I'm going to chase him. That's almost certainly a faceless. So, here's the thing. If we have reason to suspect that that is a faceless, let's just confirm it. We bring Ma Juglick forward, drop the scanning protocol. Actually, Ma Juglick has a shot. It's a very bad shot, but it is a shot. I don't suppose anybody else can see that sectoid, can they? What about from here? You could... Do we want mod? You know what? No, the scanning protocol is more important. I don't want to have a faceless. I don't want to stumble into a faceless. And I don't have to chase that sectopod. We can just leave him be. So who's clear and who ain't? Yeah, okay. Turns out the scanning protocol was the right decision. We have revealed the mystery man. He's in for a real bad time. Just like I'm about to sneeze. Yeah. So, ow, that one hurt a little bit. Did you ever sneeze so hard that you, like, I don't want to say throw your back out, but you get, like, a twinge in your spine where it's like you pinched your... I really didn't need that. Especially after Ma Juglick has already taken her move and Mimic Beacons are completely off the table. That is most unfortunate. So we got that. We got that. Problem. Problem. Also a problem. Are any of those stun lancers? We have an Advent officer. Okay, if they're not stun lancers, it's less of... That's definitely a stun lancer. I was gonna say, if none of them are stun lancers, it's not that big of a problem, but... Then one of them went ahead and had to be a stun lancer. Then you went ahead and broke my heart. We know you are not a faceless. So all the rest of these civilians are like totally 100% cool to save with the exception of that guy. If we had Grandpa Juglick come up here, could we get Grandpa Juglick to do... Not really. We don't have a lot of good options. And unfortunately in this situation... Things are not fantastic. Our best bet might be to just drop back. Assuming we can kill this man. 93% chance, which means I'm sure we'll miss. Well, we didn't miss, but we didn't get as much damage as I would have liked. Our best bet might be to just fall back. Try and draw these guys into maybe a little bit of an Overwatch trap.
Finally.
It's not the greatest plan in the world, but it's alternatively not the worst plan ever either. Festus can only see that, man. EL Juglick. Problem here is we don't have a lot of good cover for EL. If we move you here, what can you see? Next to nothing. What about here? Also nothing. Okay, the only thing I hate about this plan is in order to pull it off, we actually have to run and gun and run away from the enemy with a run and gun to shoot at this guy. We could stand in this tile and still have a respectable shot at killing him. with some of the other Juglicks on backup. I don't love this plan, but I think tactically it's still the smart move. So we run and gun to here. We eliminate some line of sight. This is fine. We're down 2 civilians so far. Wow, that guy just exploded into what looks like a giant bathtub full of silly putty. Grandpa Festus, then, it's Overwatch for you. EL, we're going to get you to some cover, and we're going to try and put you on Overwatch as well. I would love to get you in a position to rescue a civilian as well. Not really sure that's going to be on the menu. Let's take you to this... I don't know about your line of sight options. Let's take you here to this half cover. And just put you on Overwatch. Now we let the enemy come to us. If they... Oh, this guy's still running for friends, huh? Yeah, he's fucking straight up hauling ass away from the enemy. Right, we should be getting some No Overwatch, huh? Oh, alright. Jolene Juglick, marked by an Advent officer. Here comes our stun lancer. We're definitely gonna get... Nope, he's going for a civilian. All things considered, that could have been worse. Bessie Wallace has been slain. We're finally gonna get some Overwatch. Good shot, Grandpa Juglick. A little too late to do any actual rescuing, I suppose, but not the end of the world. He's going to shoot at Jolene. Yeah. 35% chance to hit, and the fucker's still connected. That's brilliant. This guy's going to run away and do nothing but murder civilians? No, he double... Okay, he double moved. All right, well, we got to start focusing on rescuing some civvies here, because we're running out. Don't have a run and gun available. We have a shocking number of foes. Grandpa Juglick is out of ammo, which is bad. Okay, what can you see from this tile, Grandpa Juglick? You can see both of those guys, which means ostensibly if you can see them, you can hit them with a grenade. So let's make the grenade action happen. Get it over here. Ah, man. I'm okay. The more I think about this mod, I almost wish I was a good and talented enough creator or programmer to actually build this.
Bombs away.
But to just disable the auto-snapped tiles for grenades, just to make it not do that. That would be one of the most beautiful mods anyone has created to date for this game. Very substandard damage from that hit. Yeah, Jules has 2 flank shots. She's not going to be able to hit both of those targets with a grenade because they're too separated. She will have shots from this tile, and they should be respectable shots. Mod Juglick can kill that one guy for certain because he only has 1 health. 90% chance here for Jules to pull a kill. We'll take it. Splattered and loot to boot.
Did you see that one?
I did. Loot to boot. That's why I said it, man. I would love if we could get EL Juglick a shot at that. We cannot see that man anymore, but we know he's still in there. What tile are you in? He's in that tile. We'll have a difficult time getting a shot on that tile. We can definitely have Silas Juglick go in and root him out, though.
Orders confirmed.
Go get him, Silas. Root this piece of shit out like the pussy scab that he is. I want him gone. Ooh. Okay. For a moment, I thought Silas might have a shot at the sectoid, and if he did, I was going to take it. Instead, we're just going to turn that guy into silly putty, too. It's going to be great. We can take him and put him on the paper and have it absorb the, the newsprint. It'll be really fun. And make our own Kathy comics for the day. And try on bathing suits and say, ack. You're dead. Doesn't matter, hit or miss. You, sir, are gone. Ma Juglick cannot fail to kill you.
Enemy destroyed.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot, Ma. All right, EL, we're going to have you go for the rescue then.
Not a problem. You're clear. Move out.
And then I think we have you... No, don't jump over the building. Can you go in the building? You cannot. On the building is not a terrible prospect. This is not the safest move we've ever taken, but given the number of pods we've spawned in the vicinity, I'm still okay with taking that. Yeah, this guy's going to keep running. If nothing else, this tells us where the next crew of enemies is going to be. Yeah, okay, so they're somewhere back there. We're going to get some intel. We were going to get that information anyway, though, when they killed a civilian. No civilians died that turn. Well, I'm a little confused by that, but not unhappily so.
Tired of waiting around.
Let's get Grandpa Festus over here. He rescues a civilian. We'll go ahead and have him reload as well. Grandpa, bullets, gun. Those are two things that go well together. They're basically the peanut butter and jelly of firearms culture. Jewels. Okay, so one of those is a fucking faceless for certain. There are 6 civilians left on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We've got a 1 in 6 chance that any one of those is a faceless. So the odds of one of those being a faceless is pretty damn good. I think we play this one cautiously as a result. Silas Juglick comes over here, drops into Overwatch. He does only have 1 bullet left in his gun, but the fact that he only has 1 bullet is not the end of the world. Emmylou Juglick, also on Overwatch. Jules, over here. Guess what you're going to be doing? Yep, Overwatching. That's right.
Got it covered.
And Ma Juglick, you're going to come over here, grab this loot if you can. You can.
Moving on target.
Now, Ma Juglick isn't in cover here. Where is she? Oh, she's crouched behind a burning car? All right, that's fine. An autoloader. Well, it's something different. An autoloader and a stock, neither one is especially useful, but they are different. And then we're going to... No, not Gremlin Heal. We only get 1 scanning protocol? Well, that's disappointing. I was sort of counting on that, actually. Let's go ahead and Gremlin Heal. In the event of Faceless, and I think it reasonably likely that one of these is going to charge us here, but in the event that happens, it's best to be prepared. Didn't happen. Also, another turn has gone by without the aliens killing a civilian.
I can handle that.
I don't know why the aliens are not killing civilians. I'm genuinely confused by that. But as long as they're not doing it, I don't care. If they're not killing civilians, we'll advance under the best cover we can find and just set Overwatch traps. There's 1 faceless left somewhere on this mission. If we can get him caught in an Overwatch trap, let's get him caught in an Overwatch trap. We'll just have the whole crew stay together. That sectoid is fucking running for it. That man's beating feet. He headed for the hills. Yeah, he don't know, boy. Hills belong to the Juglick clan. You don't head for the hills when a Juglick's after you, boy. All you doing is ensuring your own damn destruction. You don't go for the hills with the Juglicks on your tail, boy. No, sir. No, sir. Powerful mistake. No faceless, huh? All right, well, we are not going to rescue as long as the civilians are not getting killed by the enemy. We have no reason to try and rescue one of these civilians. My theory is that the civilians over near where the aliens are already dead. How many civilians are left? 5. They're all right here. There are 5 civilians left on the map, and there are 5 right here. One of these guys is so a fucking faceless. Yeah, I'm onto your game. I know one of you is a filthy, no good, dirty, scummy faceless. That's why everybody's going to be on Overwatch, so that the one of you that's a filthy, no good, lying, dirty, scummy faceless is going to immediately get shot to fucking chunklets by 100 bullets. 100,000 bullets. 100 million bullets. All of the bullets. Ma Juglick, you're on protective duty here. You got to keep Grandpa Juglick safe in case that sectoid comes back. Because he's still out there, man. That sectoid, he's lurking. Here's our faceless. Hey, come on, champ. That's fine. Walk this way. Walk this way! Like a Steven Tyler song. Steven Tyler's new album, We're All Somebody from Somewhere, in stores now. He wanted to give it the most obvious possible title for an album ever created. So he just said, We're All Somebody from Somewhere. Great fucking shooting, team. The entire team shot at him and you got 1 goddamn hit. 2 goddamn hits. 2. Yeah, Ma Juglick's rope-a-dope mover did... I can't believe we had the entire fucking team Overwatch. We got 1 goddamn hit. 1! On a... Very salty.
Ready to go.
Yeah, please kill this man. Couldn't have done that 90 seconds ago.
Not too shabby.
You know what? Bullshit. It was entirely fucking shabby, actually. Don't say not too shabby. That was nothing but shab. That was as shabby as it gets, ma'am. It was full shab.
I'm on the move.
Not too shabby. You're right, it wasn't too shabby. It was just shabby enough to suck all of the dick.
The Resistance managed to recover and restore a handful of these mobile communications jammers over the years. With a few makeshift repairs, these things have proven invaluable to the Resistance effort.
What does this thing actually do, Bradford? Because every time we see one of those, you always talk a big game about how awesome they are.
Civilian contact.
But it doesn't ever really help.
You're safe. Now get moving.
Yeah. Ma Juglick, go ahead and reload. We've saved enough civilians. There's no more faceless on the map. Silas, go ahead and reload. I'm sure this is the turn that this will be the turn that our little friendly neighborhood sectoid comes back. So we're going to move Grandpa Juglick to full cover. I don't want to have somebody who is not in cover. Emmy Lou, reload, please. Everybody needs bullets.
Back online.
I'd have you overwatch Emmy Lou, but at this point, you know what? I don't actually think it would do any good, so I'm not gonna.
You're good to go. Move.
One more civilian. Two more civilians.
Civilian contacts have been secured.
Oh, there's a whole nother pod. Well, fantastic. I see the sectoid has found his long-lost friends. We got Muton, Stun Lancer, and of course they waited until the turn we had nobody on Overwatch as well. Am I salty? A little bit. A little bit. Who can see? We are so strung out in the open with absolutely no cover. So there's one civilian left, and I think this guy is it. Silas Juglick could flashbang the entire team. Right? Well, except for that Stun Lancer. So if Silas Juglick goes to flashbang the Stun Lancer, what do we got left to deal with the Stun Lancer? We got Grandpa, who has a really good shot from right where he's at, actually. We could have Ma slip up behind this tree. She would have also a flank shot. But Ma has our Mimic Beacon, and that might be where we want to go this turn. If we're going to Mimic Beacon, though, we don't need a flashbang, do we? That's objectively true. We really don't. So what we could do, if we're going to Mimic Beacon, is just have Silas Juglick run over here, stand in this full cover, and shoot that man in the face. I mean, he's going to be in this tile regardless. Whether we're flashbanging or whether we're face shooting, we need him in that tile.
You've done an outstanding job getting the civilians out of the combat.
Yeah, Ma Juglick is going to go for... What's the other thing you can see? You can see the Muton. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for the Mimic Beacon then. So Grandpa Juglick, you're not going to move. We might as well have you go ahead and reload. Since you're just going to stay in position and shoot. Let's refill the gun. Get the extra bullet in it. Take the 88% flanker at this Stun Lancer. And then we're going to have to see if we can't have somebody else come finish that man off. 5 damage is, you know, it's not fantastic, but it's respectable enough. EL is not going to be able to get there. Or to cover, really. Jules? No real chance to make it anywhere useful. Can you get to full cover, maybe? Nope. We really don't have anybody who's going to be able to finish off that Stun Lancer. I'm starting to think maybe we flashbang. Maybe we double up. Maybe we flashbang and Mimic Beacon.
Confirmed.
I don't hate the idea. You know what? Better safe than sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We flash Mimic, we flash Beacon and, or we flashbang and Mimic Beacon. So we're gonna put this right here because we want to make sure all of the enemies can see it. Now you're saying, Pete, that Stun Lancer absolutely can't see it, and you're not wrong. But we have, you know, other alternative methods for dealing with that guy, namely some Overwatch. So Wolfpack, you're gonna pitch the, the flasher. This prevents the sectoid from using psychic abilities, so there's that. This is catching all of these guys, right? Like, they're all getting hit by this. That appears to be catching all of them. I honestly don't know how it could not. Muton disoriented, Advent Trooper disoriented, Sectoid disoriented. Got him. Alright, Jules. And Emmy Lou. All that remains. So we bring Emmy Lou up here. If she has a shot, we might take it. Oh, it's... No, never mind. It's a terrible shot. I don't suppose you could get a grenade out there, can you? Oh, you're 1 tile short. Alright, then. Well, it's Overwatch.
Got it covered.
That guy will try and move because he's flanked. His first instinct is going to be to move. Julie Juglick over here. She's going to Overwatch. Overwatch is better. 52% is not good enough. This guy is flanked, so he's going to try and move. We might wind up taking Overwatch at him. The only way we could have done better is we could have also got a suppression off on this guy. My thought is that man will probably Overwatch, which is fine. Okay, so Mimic Beacon is hit. Of course, this shot can't miss. This is what I was concerned about. We just burned all of our Overwatch to kill a pointless muton.
They're shifting their attack.
And our Mimic Beacon got criticaled, which is definitely suboptimal. That means the Advent Trooper kills it, and it leaves our other guy over there with no... We have no Overwatch to... Somebody's getting punched then. Yep. I would have loved to have not taken my Overwatch at the Mimic Beacon. I would have loved to have taken it at literally any other unit. Oh, and we got fucking 6 damage critical too. Well, that's goddamn beautiful. I really wish there was an option to choose whether or not you took an Overwatch shot. Like, don't shoot at enemies that you have terrible fucking chances of doing anything to at all. 95% chance at Johnny Muton. This mission has been catastrophic failure, by the way. Just an absolute proof that the fucking, what we thought was maybe the train coming back on the rails is definitively not coming back on the rails. This shit is worse than ever. We steered into the skid, but I think we may have fucking overcorrected. Well, this is possibly 2 kills. It's definitely 1 kill. Possibly 2 if we get a little bit better than average damage with this grenade. Okay, beautiful. 2 kills. Emmy Lou's still holding down her part of the bargain. It's good to see somebody getting the job done, because the rest of you jerk-asses sure as hell are not. The wolf pack is going to be out for so long. Shred this, get rid of this man's cover. Actually, just get rid of all the cover. This is fine. All of the cover needs to go away. So many people got hurt. We got hosed, frankly. Flat out hosed by the... I'm salty. I'm real salty. Then again, you know what? I suppose Wolfpack was... Is he already hurt, maybe? He might have already been hurt. Somebody got swiped. I don't even remember. So many people have been injured on this mission now. I can't really recall. Grandpa Juglick. Was that your grenade? That was your grenade. Well, shit. Alright, Ma Juglick. I don't suppose you have a reasonable... You know what? You're gonna do as much or more damage... Never mind. I was gonna say you're gonna do as much or more damage than Grandpa Juglick, but that's objectively not true. 94% chance to hit. Can we do better? There's got to be a way we could get that to 100, right?
I can handle that.
Yo, you talk a big game, Jolene Juglick, but I'm not exactly convinced. We can't catch them both. 92%. Your chance to hit is actually worse. 55% chance to crit. You have a worse critical chance as well, yes? Yes, vastly worse. Well then, we need to get 3 damage on this guy. We're going to do that with a slash and also try and make ourselves a tempting target for the potential mutant. If unfucking believable.
Target's still up.
On them down.
I just... Okay. It's fine, XCOM. There's why melee is shit. That was a shotgun. A shotgun would have just hit. That was stupid. I should not have used the melee swing there. Oh, somebody's fucking dead now. We have completely shit the bed. This is abominable. The disorientation is removed, but the damage is... We're fucked.
At least we know where they are.
Yeah, I also know you're gonna be dead. Oh, nope. We're gonna shoot at Julie Juglick. She was rendered unconscious. Certainly fair. All right, this is great. The whole fucking team is coming home dead. Ah. I am so fucking pissed off right now. Is she dead? It says unconscious, but was it also just enough damage to kill her? Looks like she has maybe one. I think everybody on the team is injured now. Grandpa's hurt. 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 Every single member of the team got injured. Every fucking one. Ungoddamn believable. I hate everything. High percentage misses are just untenable.
Only the best.
Yeah, only the best. You know what? The best ain't fucking melee. This is why you don't use melee. It's just too big of a risk. Shotgun blast, it hits, it does more damage. It's just, yeah. Melee is inferior in 100% of cases. Every single person on this mission got hurt. We have no team coming up for anything subsequent. We got nobody. None. Oh, Bradford, please go straight to screaming fucking hell. Operation Gilded Blade was definitely not fucking excellent. Fives every... Salt. Pure salt. Pure fucking salt. Love taking Overwatch at guys that are literally pointless. That's got me a little angry. There's another mod for you, XCOM modding community. How about a mod that gives us the option of whether or not to fire an Overwatch shot? That would be beautiful as well. Just when you qualified for Overwatch, you had the option to click skip it or not and just stay on Overwatch. You could forego your Overwatch shot. So that rather than fire at some pointless guy who's going over to punch a mimic beacon, you could maybe shoot the stun lancer that was going to charge and kill everyone. That'd be nice. Well, Dale, you hit the wall. 220 miles an hour, full on. Cataclysmic, catastrophic fracture of the brainstem. Everybody's dead. This was a nightmare. Makes the Daytona 500 fucking look like a walk in the woods because you were dead instantly at least. Now you didn't have to suffer. You were just bang, out like a light. We're going to suffer. Whatever our next mission is going to be a goddamn catastrophic nightmare. We will have no team. Everybody limps back. Brilliant. On the plus side, though, nobody was gravely wounded, so if we can get between 8 and 16 days, we should be okay. We also picked up an autoloader and a stock. Fantastic loot. Optimus Prime, fuck off. I'm not putting up with your shit right now. I've had enough. That's all of the XCOM Pete's gonna play for today. Why is the armory blinking? Why are you blinking? Oh, somebody got a promotion and we didn't actually promote them. All right, well, fine. Yeah, run and gun. If only you had that a minute ago, you wouldn't be hurt right now. Just gonna toss that out there. A minute ago, you'd have had that, wouldn't be hurt. Okay, I'm done. My salt is crystalline and pure. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more examples of what not to do when everything is going swimmingly, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day, most with catastrophic, calamitous fuck-ups just like that. Right now, thanks very much.
Getting this ship up and running, which was
wouldn't be an outro without a little drop in from John Bradford.
a long time. I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
Really, Bradford, were you not just paying attention to what happened? I think leaving the hard decisions to me has proven over the length of our campaign that is a terrifically terrible idea, Bradford. Thanks for watching. That's it, Bradford. A completely unrelated drop. I think he's probably drunk, but then when isn't he? Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.